Look at that, another finally Friday morning, and a special Friday morning. It is 4th of July weekend, a little birthday celebrating going on. Hi, how you doing? Coffee and company. My name is Chris Carson, part of the Co with Stacey Hennessy Co. And yeah, it's not Stacey. Officer Joe at the Neenah Police Department. Joe, put her there, buddy.
Hey Chris, thanks a lot for having me. I appreciate it.
Dude, I thank you so much for taking the time and spending it with us. We got some happy people. We're actually hanging out at Bedrock Coffee Roasters in Neenah. Some amazing coffee, and hopefully we're going to be doing some stuff with them down the road. That our new coffee mugs.
Yep, it's fantastic. Good coffee.
But today it's going to be a lot about, well, we'll talk about the weekend, talk a little bit about you, talk a little bit about business right away. Open houses over the weekend, going to be real quiet. Not a whole lot of that going on. Of course, the 4th of July weekend, other things are happening. So there's not much happening as far as that goes. The happenings, events all across Northeast Wisconsin, there's no shortage of them. Fireworks, live music, parades, all of that stuff going on. In fact, Neenah's got theirs tonight.
Our Community Fest kicks off with the Parade of Lights tonight. Starts at 9 o'clock in downtown Neenah and runs north to downtown Menasha.
Yep.
So I'll be leading that parade in the marked F-150, and I hope everybody comes out to have a fantastic time.
For a little bit. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from and that kind of thing.
I guess I grew up in Menasha.
Okay.
I got into law enforcement, got my first police job in 2006. I was sworn in. So a little over 20 years altogether in law enforcement. I spent the first 14 years of my career in the city of Omro.
Oh, very nice.
And
did a little time in Omro myself. Nice community.
It's a wonderful, wonderful town. I still love it very much. I miss a lot of the people there, but I then got hired with Neenah PD in 2020, beginning of 2020. So I'm just past my 20-year mark now altogether.
Okay.
A little over 6 years here in Neenah.
Are you on the road? Do you do actual patrol work? What's your focus?
Well, my position with Neenah right now is the community policing coordinator, and the primary purpose of that position is to build trust between our patrol units and the community, and really to get out there and be that presence in the community at the events to answer questions. Also handle neighborhood abatement type issues, nuisance properties. I handle ongoing complaints. So if there's a spike in calls for service in a particular neighborhood or a particular, maybe a feud between neighbors that's been ongoing, the patrol is regularly spending their time at. It's my job to identify those issues and get that information from patrol, and then go in there and try to look for some creative solutions, try to mediate, try to solve those problems. And you know, the goal is to bring about a peaceful resolution and get people just to be happy and get along. And we want the neighborhoods to be happy. Happy neighborhoods are safe neighborhoods.
What a great job! I'm just here to make sure everybody's getting along. I love it. That's a very cool spot to be in. I mean, really, it is. I mean, you're connected really tight with the community. It seems like no matter where I go around here, I bring up your name and everybody knows you. So clearly you're doing a really good job.
Well, I do my best. I appreciate all the community support. And part of that is, another aspect of my position is working with the department's social media. I guess I'm the primary person that puts out the social media messaging, the pictures, the posts, and then if there's any broadcast or radio, print media, requests for interviews, typically that falls on me.
Okay.
So my name ends up getting out there, but I'm just the messenger. I have a whole team of wonderful officers and professional staff behind me. We're all on the same mission.
I would imagine, as a man in your position when it comes to de-escalating family feuds and those types of situations, you've definitely got some you've got some backing behind that. I mean, how many kids do you have? Is it just shy of a baseball team?
Angie and I have 11 kids, so no shortage of children.
No wonder you're the one handling all the problems, because if you can handle that at home, I mean, you should be able to handle just about anything.
Well, all the credit for that goes to my wife. She's a saint for putting up with me, but every day is definitely a new adventure. Oh,
that is so cool. A real big question. I know that this is one pressing, the climate and the way things are right now in the world. There are very two pressing sides, and I'm interested in knowing what your side is. Is it jelly-filled or Long John?
Oh, I would have to say neither.
Oh. What? No donuts?
Asking for
The
favorite
donuts?
donut?
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Not jelly.
Okay.
filled, not
What's the
almond.
favorite donut then?
Well, Manderfields makes this amazing maple bacon donut.
Oh.
So I
All
don't know,
right.
it's like a Persian kind of. but
Okay.
It has the maple frosting with the chunks of bacon on top. That's
Sophisticated donut eating is what this man is all about. Not
it's
just
like
not
just like
the
a party in the mouth. It's amazing.
That is great. Yeah, I got a whole sheet of like donut related stuff. I'm like, I gotta bring up the donut stuff. What's gonna be his favorite? I even got like a this or that going on, but you went right to the fancy donuts, so we're just gonna squash all that, I guess. But now I gotta go to Manderfields and try out the maple bacon. I mean, that does sound pretty fantastic.
It's pretty good.
But that's not gonna work well though. I hear you're looking at running, doing some marathon running. You can't be on that diet.
You can still have a donut every now and again. That's all right. But
Okay.
yeah, I've been running a lot more the last few years, and I ran my first half marathon last September in the Fox Cities, and
Okay.
since then I've run 4 or 5 half marathons just on my own, and I'm going for the full this September.
What motivated you to do that?
It clears my mind. I can't think of a better way just to clear my mind and put everything in order, and keeps me in decent shape. So it's not the most fun while I'm doing it, but I love the way I feel when I'm done.
That's what's going on in my head right now. Is I want to know how much does it stink while you're doing it, because I did get involved with running for quite a while, and it's just been the last year or so that I've stepped away from it. I don't know why, lack of motivation. You know, you just hit those funks and you just stop doing it. But
Sure.
after you do it, after you go out on a run, yeah, you feel great. And if you're doing it consistently, you feel great. But while you're doing it,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, this is the worst thing ever.
I just want to prove to myself I can do it, and so I have that goal in mind, and I'm already signed up, so we'll see what happens.
Very cool, man. Well, good luck to you. We're rooting you on. And maybe somewhere along the line, I'll get motivated again and get my butt out there and do that stuff. Because it really is a great, you ever get that runner's high? You ever get to that point where that cold wash comes over you in the middle of the run, and all of a sudden you can breathe better and you can like run a little faster?
Typically, that's the way it works. Usually somewhere between mile 3 and 4,
Yeah.
I feel a lot better than the first mile is always the worst.
Yes, it's crazy. It really is crazy, but a runner's high is actually something that exists. And so 4th of July weekend, it's that weekend where things go on and accidents happen.
Sure.
What's some of the safety tips we can throw out to people?
The best thing I can say about our Independence Day celebrations is, keep it cool, keep it fun, but keep it safe. We've all heard stories of people blowing their hand off because they're lighting off fireworks that they shouldn't be lighting off, or people mix fireworks or other celebrations, firearms even, with alcohol, and all that is definitely a no-go. But our Neenah City ordinance was just revised within the last month. The Common Council revised the ordinance to include it being a violation to possess the illegal fireworks, not just to use them.
Okay.
So in the past, when we were called by somebody because there was fireworks in the neighborhood, illegal fireworks being lit off, an officer would have to identify the person that used that firework, which, as you can imagine, is complicated.
Sure.
But now, if there are illegal fireworks present, we can seize those as a violation of city ordinance.
Okay.
And the owner of those could be cited as well.
Okay.
And really the enforcement and citation isn't our primary motive. Our primary motive is education, awareness, and safety.
Sure.
We're out there, we want everybody to have a good time. And honestly, our patrol officers, throughout the evening of the 4th and this whole holiday weekend, we don't have additional staff other than the additional officers that are assigned to the celebrations in the park at Community Fest and during the community fireworks. We'll have officers dedicated
Sure.
to that assignment, but
Sure.
our patrol officers are, same staffing level, and we get inundated with calls. We can't respond to all of them, so it's a matter of prioritizing, and certainly we'll handle the, disturbances, domestics. There might be OWIs involved.
Sure.
Any number of your typical patrol calls, and then on top of that, we have all the fireworks complaints.
Sure.
So we do our best to chase those down, but we're not able to get to every one of them. And God